extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup, along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Kevin Durant, Jae'Sean Tate out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Şengün in at the center position. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Harper in at the point guard position. Here we go. It's game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standing.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final 3 in the Cup group stage. So this opener is huge.
Eason inside. It's Eason with the jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Castle against Durant. Stolen by Castle. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Durant surveying the D. Şengün a screen on Castle. Here's Durant. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
We played just over a minute here in the first. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Şengün with a steal. Johnson against Eason. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Castle against Durant. Clock at 6. And the bucket is good. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Vassell outside. Castle a screen on Tate. Back to Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. Wembanyama's got 5.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Wembanyama against Şengün. Pass to Harper. Releases. And Castle with the basket on the assist by Harper. Castle's gotten his second bucket.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Şengün, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Şengün. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. Rebound by San Antonio.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Harper. Fires the 3. Tate grabs the board. Rockets trail by 4. Now Durant. He's guarded by Castle. Rebounded by Castle.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter, and it's Tate off the drive and finished off by Tate.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Pass to Harper. Now Castle. Here's Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Easton. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. Number 1, Houston.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Castle against Durant. Pass to Tate. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Harper. He's covered by Holiday. Now Castle. Right side, Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Şengün with a steal. Easton inside. He's guarded by Castle. Holiday finds Şengün. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Johnson. 15 in his last outing. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
The Rockets trail. Durant with it. 37 points his last time out. Outside Easton. Şengün, the screen. 3-pointer. Just 5 to shoot. Easton can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Castle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Castle's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tate. Durant against Castle. Outside Holiday. It's intercepted. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And Harper gets it to go. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Sohan's checked in for Harper. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Eason. Smith comes in for Tate. And it's Shepard in for Holiday. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Durant. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Shepard. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Castle on the wing. Up and over Smith. Castle misses. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Shepard. Smith outside. From the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
A missing piece was their offensive rebounding. There were just way too many one-and-done possessions for them.
Yeah, they weren't as aggressive on the offensive glass, and that really made a difference in the game.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Antonio making a change here. Waters checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Finney Smith's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Johnson against Smith. Pass to Capella. Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Johnson with a bucket.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Rockets trail by 10. And here's Durant. He has 6. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Wow, that's 5. Count them, 5 turnovers. And we're only in the first quarter.
Okogie's checked in for Houston. And here are the Spurs now. They're on a 16-6 run. Now Castle. 6 points for him. Waters, the pass to Johnson. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
The Rockets have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Shepard. Yet to see a basket. Here's Finney Smith. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Spurs lead by 10. Pass to Waiters. Back to Castle. And here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Capella. Low block shot. And it's finished off inside by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Okogie. They set a pick. And here's Shepard for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Waters. Wembanyama screen. Inside, deflects the pass. Smith against Johnson. Pass to Shepard. Here's Okogie. Now here's Capella, covered by Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Look, if you think you're going to get that over Wembanyama, you are crazy.
Count it. Good. Give him 8 points now.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Shepard. No points yet. 1:03 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama, and more of a rotational player at this stage. Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., he makes a difference as a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots. He is a valuable part of the rotation.
That's good from Capella. Coach, after making the playoffs 22 consecutive years up through 2019, the San Antonio Spurs have not been back to that stage since.
Well, every franchise, even storied ones like the Spurs, go through transitional periods. Fortunately for them, they have a lot of young talent and should be back in the playoffs sooner rather than later. Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Now here's Cornet. 5 on the clock. Cornet sets a screen. Here's the cell. The Rockets pull it in.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Capella. To the middle. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. This is the first they're seeing of Houston. And he lays it up and in.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
So on the floor for Houston, Clint Capella out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Shepard, then it's Josh Okogie, and it's Smith in at the 3. McLaughlin pass to Cornet. With the floater. Hey, rejected by Capella. To the inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
San Antonio leading by 10. Here's McLaughlin. He's scoreless. And he drives in. On the wing, Vassell, covered by Smith. Here's McLaughlin. It's hauled in by Houston.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's McLaughlin with some arc. Capella with a rebound. Rockets trail by 7. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. Softly drops in the floater. Okogie's got his first 2 points.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
San Antonio leading by 5. Sohan outside. Cornet sets a screen. Inside. Stolen by Capella. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Pass to Shepherd. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Rockets, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Second quarter play, almost. Oh, big finish!
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Harper. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Castle's checked in for Waters. And a change for the Rockets. Durant's checked in. And it's Houston's ball. 9 points in a row, a good run going. To the paint. And there's Şengün on the assist from Durant. 9 points for Alperen Şengün.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They set the pick. Durant has the open look. And again, it's Houston.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Castle outside. Pass to Cornet. And here's Vassell. Cornet sets a screen. Launches it. Castle outside. And that one goes is in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. San Antonio shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Shepard, he's checked in for Okogie.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Rockets, Kevin Durant. One shot.
Free throw is good from Durant. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Smith against Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle. Another shot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. Houston working the ball around. Capella got a hand on it.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Harper. Castle on the wing. Unloads and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And that one's good by Durant.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Back to Castle. Capella with the defensive effort.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Pass to Durant. Down low. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, at his size, you'd expect Capella to go up this strong every time he has the ball inside.
San Antonio trailing here. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
And San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. And then for Houston, Eason's checked in for Clint Capella. Tate comes in for Smith. And Holiday subbed in for Shepard. Now here's Wembanyama. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side, swatting away several shot attempts.
Castle misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside Durant. Tate finds Eason. Here's Şengün, covered by Wembanyama. Shot from the wing. Şengün, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. San Antonio again can't hit. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Eason, pass to Tatum. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs shooting is around 55% so far. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Let's go with a 3. Rockets with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Eason puts up a 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Spurs trail by 5. Up top, Vassell. He's covered by Tate. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Durant. Here's Eason. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Harper, and here's Castle. Now here's Sohan. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Wembanyama's got space. Cans it from the wing. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
That is a sweet-looking stroke from someone 7'4".
Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. Holiday against Castle. Outside Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Durant. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Here's Durant. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Durant's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Pass to Vassell. Picked up by Sohan. This one for 3. Vassell can't get it to go. Houston has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Outside Holiday. Şengün passes to Holiday, and we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. So he gets them both. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Harper. Right side, Wembanyama. Stolen by Capella. Right side, Eason. Pass to Holiday. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Holiday's got 5 points. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Back over to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Durant against Castle. Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Castle outside. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama screen. And Castle with the 3. 16 points for him.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
And here's Capella. Outside Durant. Capella screen on Castle. Durant pass to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, an action Capella knows well. Using his body to disrupt the defense and carve out some space to score.
Spurs trail by 7. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the screen. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Holiday. Covered by Wembanyama. Holiday passes to Eason. Now here's Capella. Stolen by Castle. Outside Johnson. Pass to Vassell. Shoots over Tate. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Van Half-Court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
Well, I think for Houston, they've gotten comfortable in this number 3 spot on the board, Ernie. I mean, to be honest, that seems like the right place for them.
They've shown themselves to be, I guess, a dangerous team, Jet. Nobody wants to play them right now. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the San Antonio Spurs.
I think about when I was coming up, the emphasis on protecting the ball, it's not always demanded of guys now.
That's been the key difference here for them, no question. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Houston leading by 7. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Harper in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. 4th, San Antonio.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Here's Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Harper passes to Johnson. Now Vassell. He's covered by Tate. Vassell against Tate. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Şengün.
The defender did everything he could, but Vassell has the agility to get it to fall despite the foul.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
And that one falls for Vassell.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Here's Şengün. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs trail by 4. Castle finds Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Vassell against Holiday. Vassell with it. He's got 5. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Vassell's got 7 points.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Here's Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
He shoots it. Harper misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And here's Eason. He's got 5. Left side, Holiday. Takes the 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
From deep, Harper. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Tate. Holiday against Vassell. Holiday passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, textbook work by Şengün. Setting a solid screen and then getting open.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Castle outside. Vassell outside. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And it's Tate off the drive. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
It's time for the dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Everybody get down. You're on the beat. You're on the big screen. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Castle outside. To stop the run. And it's good on the layup. Castle's got 18.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Eason. Outside Durant. 5 on the clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for the Rockets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Castle against Durant. Now here's Castle. Tight defense on him. From deep, Harper. Tate grabs the board. Houston leading by 10. On the wing, Durant. Back to Tate. Durant finds Tate. That three's off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Johnson. Pass to Harper. Castle outside. Wembanyama screen. Castle misses. And here's Houston. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's Eason. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Eason's got 7.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Eason. Johnson for three. On target from range. Give him 8.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Right side, Holiday. Şengün passes to Holiday. Outside Eason. Houston working the ball around. Now Şengün. He's got 11. The 3-ball. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 9. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. And we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Harper. The shot, no good. Good D by Şengün. Houston leading by 11. Outside Durant. For 3. Here's Şengün. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
Now here's Castle. 18 points for him. Vassell can't get it to go. Outside Durant. From deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Harper. Castle outside. From inside. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Well, you know, for such a big guy, Wembanyama has excellent body control.
Back to Durant. Şengün, a screen on Castle. Now here's Şengün, covered by Wembanyama. Durant against Castle. And that one is stuffed right through.
What a statement from Castle tonight, proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
The Rockets lead by 9. Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Harper. He's covered by Holiday. Eason comes with a double. For 3, Vassell. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Good on the bucket. And that's now 25 points for Durant.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Spurs trail by 11. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Sohan's checked in for Harper. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Eason. Smith, he's checked in for Tate. And Okogie is subbed in for Holiday. Vassell against Durant. Johnson a screen on Durant. Durant against Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Vassell's got 9.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Durant, with nobody on him, he buries that jumper. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Here's Castle. Blocked! Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Castle. Okogie on the wing. Finney-Smith passes to Durant. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Okogie. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
And that one drops for him. Castle's got 22.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Houston leading by 9. Pass to Capella. Outside Durant. Capella screen on Vassell. Durant for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Sohan. Back to Castle. And here's Vassell. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Okogie, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Durant. Kevin Durant, unfazed by the D.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Spurs trail by 11. Here's Castle. He's got 22. Castle a screen on Durant. Durant against Vassell. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Okogie, the pass to Smith. Here's Durant. He's guarded by Vassell. Durant against Vassell. Baseline try. And it's good for 2. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Goes up from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the Houston 5 right now. Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Smith. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Okogie in at the point guard position. Here's Castle. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? The Rockets lead by 9. Pass to Capella. Got a piece of it. Sohan with the ball. Here's Castle. Here's Waters. Back to Castle. To the wing on the left. Pass to Harper. He shoots. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Houston shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Right side, Finney-Smith. Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Here's Harper, covered by Smith. Looking to get back on track. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player. And I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Capella. Back to Okogie. And here's Smith. Yep, count it. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Now Cornette. Pass to Castle. Here's Harper. Just 5 to shoot. Over Smith. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Şengün. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Castle outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Finney-Smith passes to Okogie. Now here's Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Smith. And here's Şengün. From downtown, San Antonio with a rebound. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Right wing. Here's Harper. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And you know, Harper's got a crazy wingspan, almost 7 feet. just giant for a guard.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Smith. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Sohan, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Castle. Launches it. San Antonio again missing. The Rockets lead by 11. Durant takes it in. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Stephon Castle.
Yeah, maybe the best offensive forward in NBA history. Durant just does it all. Ball handling, one of his many strengths on the floor.
Shooting for Houston, Kevin Durant at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He does not get the second one.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line? Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
Well, Johnson plays with a lot of physicality. He doesn't just take contact, he seeks it out.
Third team foul. Kevin Johnson, shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette, and it's Vassell in for Castle. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Rockets lead by 9. And here's Durant. Smith outside. Pass to Capella. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Johnson against Smith. Here's Sohan. And rejected.
You're tough to keep your shot out of Şengün's reach. You know, he's about 7 feet.
First personal foul. 14 foul. Victor Wembanyama, shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Pass to Capella. Houston working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Now Durant. Fires from deep. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's a contest that I'm keeping my eyes on. Early on, you love to see games like that one. Should be a game full of interesting matchups.
Banked it in off the glass.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
And the Rockets with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To win the cold spell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Waters checked in for San Antonio.
Kevin Durant. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw is good from Durant. Here's Waters. Sohan outside. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell against Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Smith. The 3. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And so it's Houston with it, leading by 5. On the wing, Durant. He's guarded by Vassell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And that's just incredible focus from the swingman. Durant is skilled at scoring despite the contact.
Castle's checked in for Waters. And then for Houston, Eason's checked in for Capella. Tate comes in for Smith. And Holiday subbed in for Okogie.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
Spurs trail by 8. Outside Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's. The Rockets have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. The deep 3 from Durant. The Rockets with another miss. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Holiday's over to help. Şengün with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
Spurs trail by 11. Vassell outside. No good that time. Excellent D there from Tate. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. It's Eason with the jam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Five on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Here's Harper. Nails the baby hook. Harper's got 6 in the quarter.
And I love how this rookie Harper competes. Just refuses to give up on plays.
Now here's Durant. Outside Eason. Tate passes to Şengün. Outside Eason. Jacks up a 3. Holiday from long range. Back to Eason. Pass to Durant. Here's Holiday. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now here's Castle. Puts up a 3. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And he slams it down.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Spurs trail by 13. Now Wembanyama. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Wembanyama. Now Vassell. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Well, he just came flying in. Vassell making sure it goes down.
First personal foul. 15 foul. Devin Vassell.
Here's Holiday. Up top, Durant. He started by Castle. Good for two!
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Here's Wembanyama, nabbing another steal.
Gotta be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals. Now Durant. 1:49 left to play in the fourth. And he gets it from 15.
And you know, for a near 7-footer, Durant has a very compact release. Just one reason he's so consistent.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama! No good from 3!
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Rockets.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Holiday, a screen on Castle, and out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Eason. Finney-Smith comes in for Tate, and it's Smith in for Holiday. They trail by 16. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Here's Champagny, covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3! And Houston has possession. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Durant with it. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kevin Durant.